Hiya all my Ali Pallies. I'm doing a voiceover one today. It was a quick get ready with me yesterday. Now you will see I've put some base on and I also have some eyeliner under my eyes. Not the most flattering red eyeliner, but I started to look and abandoned it. And you can see later on that the red eyeliner looks okay after I've completed one step. So keep watching. First of all, I'm going to use Star Gold Eyes to Mesmerise as a base. And there we go. Now, I did have some concealer over because I'd had to start and stop again. So the Star Gold is not looking quite as gold as it normally does. But that doesn't matter because I'm using it as a base. So I'm just putting that all over my lids to use as a base for what comes next. And I am going to use, it's coming now, that's right, I'm going to use the James Charles palette and the orange shade here. So I'm going for a sunset eye. Now, the reason I put the Eyes to Mesmerise on is these shadows are really chalky. And I really had to work hard with them. I really feel like I'm probably going to give this palette away. I just find them too chalky for my lids. But that's how to get round it. Put a cream eyeshadow underneath and it helps. So that is the first colour. And then I'm building it up to this orange here. So I'm putting that one on next and placing that just underneath where I put the first transition shade. And I think you'll probably see I'm really having to keep dipping into it and blending it a lot. And then I'm going in with the red. So that's going to be the base of my sunset. And because I want that to be a bit stronger, I go in with a smaller pencil type brush and tuck that into the corner there. And I'm dabbing this on now to really build up that pigment. And then using the brush to blend it out, and then my fingers. And then the other side. Blending it out with the brush and then a little bit with my fingers. Okay, now I'm going in with this bright yellow. And this is going to be obviously the sun at the bottom of my sunset. And I'm dabbing it on, and I had to keep dabbing because I couldn't get the colour payoff that was in that palette. So that was good enough. And then I'm going to put this over. Now these shimmer shades in this palette are so dry that it was really hard work. I really had to work hard to get this over the top. But I wanted it to be a shimmery yellow. And also it just calmed down so it wasn't too bright yellow. And then I'm using this shade here to highlight under my brow. It's got a slight shimmer to it, but you can't really notice the shimmer once it goes on. It actually looks like a flat white. That's a coffee, isn't it? You know what I mean? I couldn't see the shimmer, but never mind. And then I'm going back in with this colour here because I want to place some of that under my eyes. Now, I did do earlier, I did put the red and the orange under my eyes, and at the moment it's just making me look tired and like I haven't slept, but just keep watching. And then I'm using this highlighting shade as well to go into the corner of my eyes to just make me look a bit more awake. And then I'm wetting the brush because I'm going to use this shade as a liner, because it's got a nice red undertone to it, even though it's brown. And I'm using the flat end of a flat brush, the tip of a flat brush, to do my liner. Now in a minute you're going to see that we have a little visitor. And this little visitor had been having a go at me for chatting on his live stream in the background. And then he'd finished his and decided to video bomb me. That's kids for you. Say hello to Jack. He's concentrating hard on what I'm doing.
Hello.
And he said to me, "Is this on silent, Mum?" And I said yes. Okay, so I'm just finishing off this eye look. Just giving a little flick in the corner and going underneath. My eyes had started watering by this time. Now this is an eye pencil by La Roche-Posay, and it's a Tolerian one like the eye cream. But I'm not that impressed. You really have to rub hard to get any pigment out of it, which kind of defeats the object of it being extra sensitive. Now this is the bit I was saying. So if you're doing red under the eyes, then do a black waterline, and it kind of doesn't make you look tired all of a sudden. It looks as though it was meant to be there rather than you just red because you're tired. So that's the way to do it. And then I did my mascara off there and I sprayed my face. I did some other base products which I will put in the description bar before I came on to the video. And now I'm just going to go across and use Goldgasm. This is Peachgasm. And I'm putting that on my cheeks to add a little bit more of a glowy blush. Because the eyeshadow's quite dry. So I just wanted to get some glow. And then I'm going to use Goldgasm, which I thought would go very well with the sunset. And as you can see, it's very pigmented as it goes on, but it disperses quite well. And then I thought, I'm going to pop some in the middle of my lid, and it will take that dry look off the lids, because these shadows are far too dry. And then I thought I'll put a little dab in the middle, but not too much. Just making sure I've got enough highlighter. And then I'm moving on to the lips. And I'm using Kiss and Tell by Charlotte Tilbury, her lip cheat. And I'm going to line and fill my lips. This always looks pink when I put it on, but it's actually red. And then I'm going for Tom Ford. And I used a mixture of lipsticks. This one is Wild Ginger, which is a very orangey red, and thought it would go well with this look. And I applied that first. Now, I did think that the other one was going to be quite a bit of a contrast over the top, but it didn't really show that much of a contrast, and I shall explain in a minute. So the next one I'm using is Hiro by Tom Ford, and it's actually a sparkly gold orange, but you couldn't really see much difference with the one that I just applied, but it does add a shimmer to it. I think, to be honest, if I did this again, I'd just put on Hiro and leave out the Wild Ginger. So that's the lip look. And I was trying to show you the difference, but you couldn't see it. And there is the final look. So I hope you've enjoyed my very quick Saturday get ready with me. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, Ali Pallies. Love you all.